One more question on the Senate. I know that Senator Susan Collins, a Republican, Senator Lisa Murkowski, a Republican, have been working with Senator Tim Kaine, a Democrat who is Catholic and voted for abortion rights before, but this is an issue that's close to his heart. What on some compromise language to codify Roe v. Wade? Is that something that you would support, at least that effort? And do you expect something like that to be moved to the floor this summer?
Sure. Well, so this is a good question, and here's how I look at this. If there's two issues. One, if there was compromise legislation that was developed, I would have two questions about that legislation. The first is, can we be confident that that legislation is going to protect the fundamental freedoms of Roe versus Wade, and that it will stop state legislatures from passing the kind of draconian bans or severe limitations on access to abortion care that we're seeing all over the country? So that's the first question. Will it protect us from that activity at the state level now that Roe has been overturned? And the second question I have is there 60 votes for that legislation? Um, that I think is the kind of the foundation question. I don't believe that there are 60, there are 10 Republicans that would vote to put the protections of Roe versus Wade into law. And that brings me back to the fundamental difference between Republicans and Democrats on this. Most Republicans, with maybe one or two exceptions, are dramatically out of step with where Americans are when it comes to this belief that people should be able to decide for themselves about whether or not to terminate a pregnancy up until viability, and that we shouldn't have draconian barriers on women making those decisions when they're faced with life and health decisions. So that again is I think the fundamental question. Could it pass? I don't really see that that would ever happen. And would it truly protect abortion rights given what state legislatures are doing around the country?